So today's conversation is all about how can you balance your stress levels and why this is so important for immunity, digestion, and overall health, which are really important questions that are on everyone's mind right now. Okay, so I think if we want to understand how to balance our stress levels, we have to understand what stress is. So most of you have heard of the word cortisol, and cortisol is the name for the stress hormone. So hormones are chemical messengers that travel via our bloodstream, and they have impacts on our cells and organs and organ systems based on what that hormone is. Cortisol is produced by your adrenal glands that sit on top of your kidneys like little hats and is the fight or flight hormone, right? But that's not all it does. So it also plays a critical role in digestion, blood pressure, and maintaining your immune system. So how does it do that? Well, as mentioned, cortisol is the fight or flight hormone. So lower levels of it are actually telling our body that it's okay to move forward with digestion. It's okay to work on building your immunity because we're not in danger right now. The problem with having high cortisol levels all the time is that this hormone shuts those systems down and funnels all your energy into increased heart rate, respiration, and pushing your blood to your muscles so that you can escape from something that's about to eat you. The thing is, most of us aren't in that kind of dangerous situation anymore, but the cortisol mechanism is still there. It's an ancient mechanism in our bodies. So how can we use our understanding of cortisol to help balance stress? And what are the two main things that you can do every single day to help maintain healthy cortisol levels and thus have a healthier everything? Well, cortisol hormones follow the pattern of your circadian rhythm, right? And the circadian rhythm describes the cycle of your body and its patterns related to sleep, digestion, and so on. This is one of the reasons it's very important to maintain consistent times for everything as much as you can, because it really helps our clock function smoothly. So cortisol is actually at its highest 30 minutes after waking. So what does that tell us? The number one thing you can do to balance your cortisol every single day is avoiding stimulants in that first hour of waking. And I don't just mean coffee or tea. I'm talking about your phone. So digital detox is critical the first hour you are awake. And it's because your cortisol levels are already high. So if you see anything during this period, you're naturally going to be like, what the fuck? Because that's what your body is currently wired to anyways, right? So don't look at your phone and don't drink so much caffeine that you're like, if you can avoid it, right? Because you're already naturally amped 30 minutes after waking. What else can you do to calm your cortisol or stress levels in the mornings? Well, the cool thing is we have so many options, and it really depends on what you are into. But the second most important principle for stress management is engaging in calming activities. Yes, that is right. And harnessing the fact that cortisol is at its highest is a great way to place your calming activities, right? So if you are highest stress in the mornings, what might you want to do? We can do any number of things, from meditate, yoga asana, pranayama, or even going for a run. It really depends on you and what is the best for your system, and try different things until you find a thing that feels the best, right? A lot of people say they have anxiety in the mornings, and this is really why. It's because you have this natural cortisol spike. So balancing it with something that puts you in a state of relaxation is much better. And sometimes just like, exercise, that's what cortisol is really geared for, is movement of the body. So you can harness that. And doing so at the beginning of the day really sets the stage for the rest of your day, right? So this is another reason your morning routine is the most important routine of the day, right? Everything that you have to do to take care of your body, if you can do it at the beginning, then you don't have to think about it later, and you've already used your high stress momentum, pacified it. Now you can feel calmer, right? So remember these two principles: avoiding excess stimulation in that first window of waking up, especially your phone and too much coffee, and 2, engaging in calming activities in that time. And remembering that what is calming is different per person, right? Some people will have a lot easier time meditating at night because their cortisol levels are dropping throughout the day, right? Like it's lowest right before you go to bed. So it's really cool when we can understand our systems better so that we can harness that knowledge to really match our lifestyle accordingly. I hope this helps. Please comment below, and remember to subscribe to my channel and like and follow us at Siddha Labs. Have a beautiful day.